And so number two of me and Mr. Lego and Sweeney point that we're making to you, should she be putting him through that? You married him, which you're saying which means he's a great guy if you married him, right? You're giving validation to the fact that he's a good man, that this woman is mistreating and not acknowledging to be a great father. And he probably left the relationship, whatever way he left, she left it.
She was just, I'm not going to say she was trying to make him a bad guy. She was pulling a power move. That's it.
That's the point. Let me ask you a question. Hold on, Sweeney, just after that, that's the point what we're making is that he shouldn't have to be going through that with her. She had a kid with him. Now he has authority. That's my child. And I have to have responsibility over you and the kid. Most men will want to have responsibility over the woman and the kid. If she says no, he will check out because he can't. Just same thing that's happening with 50 Cent. Same thing that happened with Master P. Once the mothers get involved to the point that they're inside the kid's head, the man usually ends up losing his kids and his woman because of the woman.
Got to work for it, Ali. And that's too much of a work.
All right, so cheap. But let me ask you one question. What is the visitation agreement for your husband and his child?
We worked it out. So hold on. I don't mind. I don't mind. So first, I mean, like, how honest you want me to be?
I want you to be as honest as possible.
So we could have gone 50-50, but then there's a location, geographical issue. Because if we wanted to do that, we would have been assholes. So that's why it's important to have a good woman and a good man to say, hey, listen, we cannot go into this emotionally. He's in Connecticut, we in Texas. Let's not do that. He's been with his mother. Let's allow him to stay with his mother. But here's what's feasible. Let's get him summers. Let's switch holidays. If she has him Christmas, we'll have him Thanksgiving. If she has him Thanksgiving, next year we get him Christmas and we get him spring break and we get him anytime he wants to come for basketball camp, right? There are times we are supposed to have him. And he's at an age, if he says, hey, I want to go to Puerto Rico this summer, we're cool. Okay, go ahead and go to Puerto Rico. Like we're doing it with love as opposed to, what is it? What's the English word for it? We're doing it with love as opposed to coming in like ruling with an iron fist. I can't think of the English
dictatorship.
Word. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this again. Great for you, that and amicably. I'm gonna say this. I was one of those ones that had to fight for the rights of for my son. My baby mother, I didn't know my son existed until he was 2 years old. And I was one of those ones that didn't need a lawyer, and wound up getting all the custody rights I deserved. Well, I got joint legal custody. I was able to get all the visitations. I was able to change his name, and I'm able to claim him every other year on taxes. But that's without a lawyer. But I was lucky enough to be in a father's right state at the time. So I didn't really need a lawyer at the period of time because not only that, but she didn't have a lawyer. But that is not the norm. Even the most fair judge right here in Texas, he's on YouTube right now. He's arguably one of the most fair judges I've ever seen. And he still gives custody 66-33 regardless of location.
But y'all are still ignoring the fact that the narrative is not talking about the quality of the women. The fact that we got to fight for the kids.
And
we're not addressing that. We have to fight for the kids. Like the fact that you have to fight for the kids says everything.
But why can't y'all just come together and like work this out?
If you had a kid, if we having a kid, and you want that man to be obligated, it just like we wanted a relationship, you have to make compromises for that man.
Hey, Ali, let me answer B. Taylor's question because she did ask a really good question. She said, "Why can't y'all just come together?" That's the entire point we're trying to make. A woman has first right refusal. The moment she says, no, I don't want that, that's where the courts have to be involved. The moment she says no. See, the thing is, here's the difference between men and women. A man would say, I don't want to be around for a child, and a mother has to deal with that in the sense of, okay, well, I have to go to court and make him be a father. The difference for men is that men who want to be fathers got to go to court to fight to be fathers, whereas women have to fight to make men fathers.
And the men who walk away just didn't want to deal with what those men wanted to deal with, and they go, "Oh, he deadbeat." No, he just didn't want to deal with that. Where a lot of men go fight and let go. Just wait.
Go ahead.
There's men who want to fight and deal with it, and there's men go, "Man, I can't deal with this. I'm just leaving it alone. I'm not going through none of that." That's the difference.
And I just want to say this one thing. I got a vasectomy. All y'all kiss my asses.
Nobody cares.
But yeah, that's ultimately the ultimate thing. The reason why it's not as easy to work out as we claim for it to be is because the moment y'all don't agree, more than likely it has to go in front of a judge.
But like
more often than not, the judge is going to give the child to the mother by default, based on a lot of different reasons.
But y'all don't have to follow that. Y'all don't have to follow that. Like me and my son's father, like we sat down and like talked about it, right? And at first, you know, I can see why some people do go the child support way, because sometimes when there's emotions involved and people not agreeing on certain things and you want to like decrease the communication, you don't want to always hit that person up like, oh, I need it, like, you know. So some people, I can see why they do that, but others, like, you don't have to follow what the court is. Like, you can see your child. I think it should be, you should see your child as much as you want to see your child. You want to come and pick him up and take him to a birthday party on the weekends, that's your weekends, do that. Like, I don't understand what's so hard.
Like that.
Wait, I got it. B. Taylor.
It's like that with me. Like, I co-parent just fine. And we're like all one big family. Like, I don't understand why.
You have to understand that the reason why this all exists is because a woman said no. The moment she says no, hear me out. Chill. The moment she says no, y'all going to court. You can say we can figure it out 100%. All you want. I can say, hey, look, I want my kid 50% of the time. Let me get him half the year. The moment she says, I don't want you to have him half the year, you gotta go to court. That's the problem.
Well, why can't you compromise? I think the problem is, okay, well, I'm trying to give y'all the solution because I literally have a good co-parenting ideal situation. So I'm trying to give it to y'all. I'm saying that it's about compromise. Mom's not going to get her way. You're not going to get your way. You talking about 50 and she's saying no. You could just say, hey, you know what works for you? Because I want to help you out where all the pressure is not on you. You shouldn't have to take the weight of having this child all the time because it's also my responsibility. You know what happens is that the men get frustrated and mad, be like, man, you know what? Man, you being this, you being that. Like, when you snap on a woman like that, she's going to react emotionally. But when you come at her and be like, you know what? I'm trying to be a dad. Where can we meet in the middle? So because the thing is, once y'all realize, y'all are going to have disagreements. Y'all need to understand we're going to disagree, but we got to promise each other we're going to meet each other in the middle and compromise. That's the problem. Y'all feel like because y'all not together no more, you're not sleeping together no more, y'all got to compromise. Y'all got to come together and compromise for that child and put that child in the best situation as possible. Not hand over one child to one parent and the other parent barely see them. Like, it shouldn't be like that.
All right, so let me hold on real quick, Bruce.
No, final thoughts.
Bro, hold on.
Go to bed.
B. Taylor,
I got my second. I don't care.
Please chill.
I got
B.
my
Taylor,
second.
me and you are together. We have a child together. I say, hey, look, take all the pressure off of you. I really like to see my kid. I want to see him half the year. So 3 days out the week this week, I get him 4 days next week, and we keep flipping back and forth. That's 50-50, right? You say no.
No, I wouldn't. I say take them.
Okay.
I want my weekends.
All right. So that would be going 50-50. The problem is in majority of these situations, the woman is not willing to give up 50-50.
But what if she say, like, you can have him 4 days out of the week this week and then 3 days this week and then
that's 50-50.
Like, would that be
that's
what I'm saying? But okay.
Yeah.
B. Taylor, can you admit majority of times? Hey, let go. You being let go. You got to stop with this stuff, man.
I just want to say one more thing.
Hold on, bro. You're not Lapeef, man. You're not JR. You got to stop with that, yo.